Hello everyone on YouTube and welcome to the fourth part tutorial of how to model a street. So we are still creating the building, and it's not actually a street, but I do want to add some more character to this building. So first thing I just thought about after creating those stairs is that if I would like to add a sidewalk over here, it will be problematic because I've made a little bit too much stairs. So you would probably want to, create less stairs with a little bit more height to them, and that way avoid this problem I just got into. But I want to do something else right now. I want to add more windows at the lower part, like some basement windows over here. So what I'm going to do is I want to first duplicate this item here. So Control D to duplicate it, and with the move tool, which currently is not in place, modify center pivot to bring it back to somewhere I can approach it, and bring it up here. So this will be the part that I'm going to modify, and then maybe I will get rid of the other one, but let's see what I want to do first. So let's switch to view, front view, and let's take a look at this. Okay, I want you to grab, right click, choose edges, and grab all those in between edges, okay, those, and then I want you to switch back to perspective view like this, and I want you to get rid just hold down the control and unselect the corner ones. Okay, it's really important to keep them in place because we are going to delete the rest of them. And also those two here, keep them, okay, and hold down the shift, right click, and delete edge. Okay, so now we have a clean thing here. F8 to bring it back to object mode, and we can get rid of this part. Okay, so just delete it. Alright, so now let's modify this pivot again. Home, hold down the V, snap it to one of those corners. It's better to be at the upper, because the upper part will be attached to over here. So at the upper part, and hold down the V and bring it back to over here. By the way, again, I'm using the middle mouse wheel in order to I'm holding the V and move it with it. Okay, holding the V, holding the middle mouse wheel, and this is how I move it over there. I'm just pointing the mouse over this corner, and then it's somehow attached to it. Okay, you can do it with the arrows and avoiding the mouse wheel, but this is your own decision. Great. Now windows, basement windows. First, let's right click, choose edge, choose this upper edge, hold down control, right click, and edge ring utilities to edge ring and split, and then do this over here, edge ring utilities to edge ring and split, turn the model, and same here. Okay, and then let's do this over here, and let's do this also over here. Now, next thing is I want the windows to be here, only at the front. Most of it won't be seen when we are rendering, or it really depends on you. If you would like to add more windows and all four sides of the building, that's fine. Now let's grab these, hold down, right click, hold down the control, right click, to edge ring and split. Also here, this edge, edge ring utilities to edge ring and split. Again, picking this edge, hold down the control, right click, edge ring utilities to add, and so on. Okay, now let's say we will grab this face and this face, and then this face and this face, okay? And yeah, I have a little problem here, but yeah, never mind. Let's extrude this once. Tap on one of those cubes here, hold down the, catch this middle cube, and bring it inside so it will look like something like that. Now you can maybe use the cube in order to make an equal frame, and don't worry about this part here where it's getting inside. I'm going to extrude once again to fix it, and then we will create another cube just like so and like so. So we don't care about this area over there. What we're going to be care about is this frame, this new inner frame, okay? So let's grab those. Let's grab those. Let's switch to the other side, grab those, and let's grab those. Fine. Okay, so now we are going to extrude this once outside. Make sure that everything is pointing outside, because usually when the arrow of the gizmo is turning into the other direction, that means that some of the faces are not really at the same direction, the normals or something like that. Just to make sure, let's see if it's correct. I will try to see the normals and see. Okay, polygons and normals, no, not normal size, NURBS, shaded mode. Yeah, they are pointing inside, you see? So this is what I've tried to explain. But let's first reverse it. We're already here, so polygons, and again NURBS, normal shaded mode, and they will disappear. Great. You can add more character to these windows just by picking those faces, go over edit mesh, choose to poke face maybe. Yeah, it could be nice, but no, undo that. Forgot, I think there is some kind of function that we can do something with it, but yeah, never mind, leave it as it is. It's enough for window, right? Nothing fancy, but still yet we have windows, basement windows. And now let's create the ground. Now, about the ground, it should be a very... You need to think before you do things like that. So, it's not just a ground, there's going to be a road here. So when you create a ground, you need to think of all the directions that this ground is going to have, the road, okay, the street. And first thing to do, which I forgot, is to grab all this model, okay, go over edit, delete by type, and delete the history. We have very much a lot of history in this construction of the building, and it can slow your movement in your work area, so get rid of it, okay? And let's create a plane. I think plane, yeah, and somewhere here in the middle, down here. So I'm going to stretch it by using the scale tool, okay, and make it something like this. Okay, it's very big, but it's better big, and I'm going to place it over here. Okay, like so. Now, let's maybe make it even bigger. Now, if you want to make it a very much populated ground with many buildings and stuff like this, it's better to think of the road first, okay? Now, when I'm saying this, what I mean is I'm going to create a road here, and I want to take everything in mind, okay? So let's say I'm going to add edge loop somewhere here, okay? Okay, sorry, this edge loop used earlier setting, so F8, switch back to selection tool, hold down the shift, right click, insert edge loop cube here, and let's reset the tool, okay? And then let's add one more edge here. This is the border of the sidewalk, okay? And if I already decided that this is the sidewalk, okay, this is where is the end of this sidewalk, so this will be the road here until here, okay? This will be another sidewalk, something like that. Now it's not equal, but maybe it is, but never mind, okay? Now the other thing is to think about if we have another crossing road here. So if we have crossing road here, I want the sidewalk to be at the same width as here. This will be the sidewalk, like that. So I need to have a really much equal cube here, and then again one more here, okay? And also we're going to create another sidewalk, and it will be somewhere here, like so. Something like this, and one somewhere, wait, don't want to get confused. This is the sidewalk, this is the road, this is the sidewalk, this is the sidewalk, this is the, okay. So one more over here, and I think that suits me, that's fine, okay? Yeah, I think that's fine. Hold on, right click, choose faces, okay, faces, and let's start selecting all the road faces. So it should be something like this. In between, oh, this road is much more thicker than the first one. That's fine. Here, hold down the control and the shift together to add to selection, so it won't unselect those. And then over here, do the same, control shift together, and it will select this. And that's okay. This is just a little road, you know. That's fine with me. Let's extrude this once and bring it all at the same time down like so. Okay, we can get closer and watch it, so we won't do any mistakes. Maybe it's too height for a sidewalk. Okay, something here, it's fine, I think. And tap F8 and we can get rid of those faces here, okay, these, but it's really depends on you. if you ain't gonna shoot, it ain't going to be shooting from one of the angles, so make sure you get rid of them. Okay, like here, if I'm going to shoot the scene like so just get rid of those, and maybe just get rid of this one, delete, and you can bring it back to object mode, Control D to duplicate it, and move it over here. Again, we are going to adjust the pivot, so I'm adjusting the pivot, holding down the V and bring it over here, somewhere here it's fine. F8, sorry, home again to switch back to the move tool, and I'm going to place it here. So now we have more road, more of the road. Fine, but that was a mistake to duplicate it right away. I still want to do something here, and this thing is to grab this edge, shift, grab this edge, going over this side here, and grabbing this edge, this edge, this edge, and this little edge here. Okay, and we are going to bevel them because I want them to be rounded. Okay, so edit mesh, bevel. Okay, so you see what's happening here. All those corners became like this and add more segments, and they will be rounded. So that's much more like the real thing. Okay, F8 once or twice and bring it back to object mode, and then you can just get rid of this part and replace it with new one, or just adjust those corners also. For now I'm going to get rid of this because it's a little bit too much in the scene, and I am going to do this thing. I'm going to grab all this building and control and select the ground because I don't want the ground to be selected, and I'm going to duplicate this thing, Control D, this building. It will take some time for Maya to generate this duplicating item because it is a lot of information, but that's fine. Now we have another building. We can place it somehow equally and still have space in between. Let's see. Maybe the top view is better place, better view. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much okay. You can still move this this one maybe, and have some more space in between those buildings, just like so. Okay, great. Now grab them both, unselect the ground, Control D, okay, to duplicate it. Okay, this is really a lot, so try to save your scene before doing these kind of operations, because this could be a little bit too much. You see, my eyes, the work area is starting to lag, and what I want to do right now is go over general and go over group them. Okay, these two buildings, I want them to be grouped, and I want to rotate them, holding down the J, and just rotate them as a one unit. And it's better to maybe undo that, center the pivot first, and then rotate them so they will be mirrored to the other ones. Okay, just like so, and push them to the other side of the road, of the street. Okay, that's great. Right, now we have some kind of street already. And again, maybe this sidewalk is a little bit too high. Yeah, it's a little bit too high. Maybe we can deal with it from the fore view. So let's see, front view. Let's grab this road. Okay, so it's going to be very easy because right click, choose these vertices and grab only those lower vertices, and then we can switch back to the perspective view and see things better, and just pull this back up. Okay, even more. Yeah, this is more look like it should be. Okay, F8, bring it back to object mode. Now because we are dealing with lots of stuff right now, I prefer to go to the channel box. This is the channel box here, once or twice to show it, so you will see here channel box. And right now